Hey everyone, welcome back to the Coffeehouse Conversations podcast, and I'm your host, Amos St. John. Well, we got a lot going on here in this world, we got a lot going on. We're dealing with some very uncertain times in our world today. Not sure how to describe it. Not too long ago, the United States, were just witnessing this COVID-19 virus affecting the people of China and across overseas. And just like many other times, most of us never thought it would ever happen here in America. The other week, a headline popped up on my phone while I was, at the gym. And it was like, they're about to cancel this NBA game between Oklahoma City Thunder and the Utah Jazz. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Felt that being odd, like they were getting ready to start the game and they said, okay, we're going to stop it. And so I was looking at the footage and it was kind of crazy. It's just like something was up. Then moments later, when they canceled the game, moments later, the news came out that Utah Jazz star center Rudy Gobert tested positive for the coronavirus. Whoa, that's when things started like escalating. The NBA commissioner came and shut everything down, and with the NBA, and things just started going haywire, and we started seeing things unravel as more athletes and celebrities testing positive. We heard about Tom Hanks and his wife testing positive at the time. And so ever since then, we hear about, Idris Elba and this is just so much happening that has happened. And so things are definitely uncertain now, like what's really going on, because with all the fluidity, with these restrictions, changing at any given time here in America, whether in your local government or even the federal government, who says we're not about to go into like a total nationwide shutdown? We don't know. What we thought was far-fetched now is not far-fetched. So seriously, like, what's going on? It's very difficult to process. I've been doing my best to deal with all these different things happening, and I've been processing in stages, because you can easily get overwhelmed with all that's been going on and what's being shared via the media. And I want to take a few moments to share 3 things that I'm doing to help navigate through these uncertain times. The first thing is breathe. Inhale, exhale. Breathe. It's so important not to intake all what's going on and never take a moment to breathe, unplug, turn off that TV, put away your devices, find a quiet spot and just breathe. I mean, you might mess around and fall asleep, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, shucks. It happened to me the other day. I just sat down for a moment and I was calming down in a quiet spot, and I woke up like, what just happened? I took a nap and it felt great. And it's fine, we're not certain when all this will end. And so we have to adjust to this current reality. And we just must embrace and breathe and know that everything will be all right. I truly know that and believe that we're going to make it through this. I really do. The second thing I want us to know, the second thing is balance. Balance. Not that most of us are, just thinking, crazy things, but we're home now. We're just sitting at home for days at a time. And you already know your time management easily slips up from being strongly productive to non-productive. And it's okay to take time to chill and be unproductive. That's cool. But it just can't be days at a time, all day and stuff like that. You must find something to do. Read a book or write one. Listen to music or create music. You know what I'm saying? Call and talk to members of your family, close friends, check on them, check on your neighbors, check on people, via FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, however, and just have some good connection, even though we're doing social distancing. My wife says, even though it's social distancing, it should be social isolation. So it's good to connect, balance it out. Don't intake so much TV and media and what they're saying, what they're not saying, Do some Netflix, do some National Geographic, something to balance you out and make sure you're not teetering too much on worrying and fearing stuff, walk by faith. And I'll talk about that a little later. And so that's the second thing, balance. And make sure that you take time to build and restore yourself, your mind, your body, and even your soul. And the final thing I want to leave you with, as you navigate through these uncertain times, the first thing I mentioned was you breathe, take time to breathe. Second thing I mentioned is that you balance. Don't take so much of that negative stuff. Balance it up with some positive reinforcements to help you through this difficult time. And the final thing, you must believe. You hear me out. Believe that everything will be just fine. I know for many of us, it's hard to see it. Me as a believer, I believe that the Bible declares clearly that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Have faith, believe that everything will be all right. For many of us, this pandemic will challenge the very foundation of our faith. And for others, it will intensify our faith. But you must know that this too shall pass. You will come out of this stronger, wiser, and healthier than you've ever been. But make sure you take that time to breathe, balance, and believe that you're going to be just fine. So we don't know what's going on, but we're going to make sure that we know what's going on inside of us, our minds, our body, and our souls, and take care of ourselves and those who are around us in our immediate vicinity. And I guarantee we're going to make it through this. So hang in there, and until next time, thank you so much for tuning in to this Coffeehouse Conversations podcast. And I'm your host, Amos.